The year is 1907. Picture a bustling New York City, a whirlwind of progress and ambition. The streets are alive with the clatter of horse-drawn carriages and the hum of early automobiles. People from all walks of life, immigrants and natives alike, crowd the sidewalks, each chasing their own version of the American dream. Skyscrapers pierce the sky, a testament to the nation's burgeoning industrial might. These towering structures are more than just buildings. They are symbols of human ingenuity and the relentless drive for progress. Each one tells a story of ambition, of dreams reaching for the heavens. At the heart of this financial storm stood a titan, a man whose name echoed through the corridors of power. John Pierpont Morgan. His influence was so vast that it seemed to touch every corner of the financial world. He was a man of immense power and even greater ambition. He was more than just a banker. He was a force of nature, a symbol of an era where fortunes were built and empires were forged. Morgan's presence was commanding, his decisions shaping the very fabric of the American economy. He was a man who could make or break industries with a single stroke of his pen. This is the story of J.P. Morgan, a man who embodied the American dream and its inherent contradictions. He was a figure of immense wealth and power. Yet his life was also marked by controversy and moral ambiguity. His actions raised questions about the true cost of success and the ethical boundaries of capitalism. Morgan's story is not just about one man's ambition, it's about the very soul of American capitalism. It's a narrative that delves into the complexities of economic growth, the interplay between innovation and regulation, and the fine line between opportunity and exploitation. It's a tale of opportunity and exploitation, of innovation and consolidation, of immense wealth and the shadows it casts. The industrial age brought unprecedented growth, but it also highlighted stark inequalities and the darker side of unchecked ambition. His life and career offer a glimpse into a pivotal period in American history, when the nation transitioned from an agrarian society to an industrial powerhouse. This transformation was not just economic, but also social, reshaping the American landscape and the lives of its people in profound ways. John Pierpont Morgan was born into a world of privilege in 1837. From the very beginning, his life was marked by the advantages of wealth and status. His father, Junius Spencer Morgan, was a prominent banker who had established strong connections in the world of international finance. These connections would prove invaluable to young John as he navigated his own path in the financial world. This upbringing provided young John with an unparalleled education and access to the highest echelons of society. He was surrounded by influential figures and exposed to the complexities of global finance from an early age. From a young age, he was groomed for success, learning the intricacies of finance and cultivating a keen sense for profitable ventures. His education was not just academic, it was a comprehensive training ground for the world of high finance. While his peers enjoyed a more carefree existence, Morgan was already demonstrating a sharp intellect and a ruthless ambition. He was not content with merely inheriting wealth. He was determined to expand it. He excelled in mathematics and displayed a natural talent for recognizing financial opportunities. His ability to analyze and predict market trends set him apart from others his age. His father, recognizing his son's potential, sent him to Europe to further his education and broaden his horizons. This decision was pivotal, as it exposed Morgan to the intricacies of international finance and commerce. It was during this time that Morgan honed his skills in international finance, laying the groundwork for his future empire. He immersed himself in the financial hubs of Europe, learning from the best and preparing to make his mark on the world stage. The railroad industry, in its infancy, presented both a challenge and an opportunity for the ambitious young Morgan. He saw the potential of this new technology to connect the vast expanse of the American continent, and with it, the potential for immense profits. In the years following the Civil War, Morgan began to invest heavily in railroads, financing their expansion and consolidating smaller lines under his control.
Morgan's approach to business was as strategic as it was ruthless. He understood that controlling the railroads meant controlling the very lifeblood of the American economy. Goods, services, and people all relied on this burgeoning network. and Morgan leveraged his position to amass a fortune and exert unprecedented influence over the nation's infrastructure. He reorganized mismanaged companies, imposed order on a chaotic industry, and in the process became known as the Railroad King.
As banks teetered on the brink of collapse and panic threatened to engulf the financial system, Morgan stepped in, political analyst. Using his immense wealth and influence, he brokered deals, secured loans, and rallied other financiers to inject liquidity into the struggling markets. Morgan's actions during the crisis solidified his public image as a savior of the American economy. He had single-handedly averted a complete financial meltdown, proving that he was not just a shrewd businessman, but also a man of action who could be counted on in times of national crisis. Political analyst. However, his role in the crisis also drew criticism. Some argued that he used the panic to further consolidate his power, acquiring struggling companies at bargain prices and expanding his already vast empire. A passionate art collector, he amassed a world-renowned collection of paintings, sculptures, and rare books, much of which he bequeathed to the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. Wealth historian Morgan's philanthropy, while undeniably impactful, was not without its critics. Some viewed it as an attempt to cleanse his reputation and deflect attention from the ruthless business practices that had made him one of the wealthiest men in the world. Regardless of his motivations, Morgan's contributions to the arts and sciences left an indelible mark on American culture and intellectual life. Critics argued that his vast holdings stifled competition, concentrated wealth in the hands of the few, and undermined the principles of a free and fair market. Political Analyst Media Group, modern-day footage of political analysts discussing history, video clips of historians in a library, images of people debating in a modern setting at its stock at it distribute _equally. The debate over Morgan's legacy continues to this day. Was he a robber baron who amassed his fortune through ruthless tactics and exploitation, or was he a captain of industry who built the foundation for modern American capitalism? The answer, like most historical narratives, is complex and nuanced. His influence can still be felt in the towering skyscrapers of New York City, the vast network of railroads that crisscross the nation, and the global reach of J.P. Morgan Chase, the financial institution that bears his name. Business expert Morgan's story is a reminder of the transformative power of ambition, innovation, and yes, even ruthlessness in shaping the destiny of a nation. He was a product of his time, a period of rapid industrialization and social upheaval, and his actions, both lauded and condemned, reflect the complexities of that era. Section 9. Conclusion. The American Dream and its Discontents. J.P. Morgan's life and career embody both the promise and the pitfalls of the American dream. Born into a world of privilege, he leveraged his position to amass unimaginable wealth and influence. His story is one of ambition, innovation, and relentless drive. He rose from privilege to amass unimaginable wealth and influence, shaping the destiny of a nation in the process. Morgan's financial acumen and strategic vision helped to build the foundations of modern American capitalism. His influence extended far beyond Wall Street, impacting industries, economies, and even the political landscape. Yet his story also serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that the pursuit of wealth and power can come at a cost, both to individuals and to society as a whole. The immense concentration of wealth and power in the hands of a few can lead to social unrest and economic disparity. Morgan's legacy is a complex one, filled with both triumphs and controversies. As we reflect on J.P. Morgan's legacy, we are left with more questions than answers. His contributions to the financial world are undeniable, but so are the ethical dilemmas his actions present. The balance between innovation and exploitation, progress and inequality, remains a contentious issue. Can we separate the man from the myth, the ambition from the consequences? Morgan's life invites us to ponder the true cost of success and the moral responsibilities that come with great power. His story challenges us to consider the ethical implications of our own pursuits and the societal impact of our ambitions. Is it possible to achieve such immense wealth and power without exploiting others or compromising one's principles? The American dream promises opportunity and prosperity, but it also raises questions about fairness and justice. Morgan's life exemplifies this duality, highlighting both the potential and the perils of the pursuit of success. These questions continue to resonate today as we grapple with the ever-widening gap between the haves and the have-nots, and the enduring allure and inherent contradictions of the American dream. The legacy of figures like J.P. Morgan serves as a reminder that the pursuit of wealth and power must be balanced with a commitment to ethical principles and social responsibility.